Yesterday at 4:30 a.m. in the morning, I played a blitz game that had one of the best checkmate finishes I've ever had. So we're going to take a look at this game. If you're new to the channel, welcome. I'm continuing my Road to 2000 series, and this is my first video in 2 months. I had like surgery on an eye. I had some health stuff going on. I've been out of commission for a little bit, but I'm trying to get back into it. And before we get back to the typical Road to 2000 content with 15-10 time control games, we're going to look at this 3-2 time control. And as always in this series, I'm trying to teach you guys what I know and help you guys become better players while also sharing the joys and sorrows of the ups and downs of my journey. So with that being said, in this game, I was rated 1690. Opponent was Kev Bao, rated 1687. As I said, it was 4:30 in the morning. I woke up randomly at like 3 or 4 in the morning. I just couldn't fall back asleep. And I was like, you know, whatever, let me just play some chess. So here's the results of that. I started off with King's Pawn. Opponent goes A6. And I mean, this is a nothing move. This is absurd to do this. So just opponent wasting time. They give me the center, so I'm going to go ahead and claim the center. They're kind of infringing on my C4 thrust, so okay, I'm just going to grab more space in the center. I'm going to plan to get out all the pieces, castle, just like typical stuff. And this is how you punish people who don't follow chess principles and just start like wasting lots of moves with pawn moves on the edge. Okay, so attacking my pawn, we defend the pawn. I'm going to kind of breeze through these moves because, I mean, this is not a real opening, and, you know, we just want to get to the main position in the end. So, I mean, but generally here, I'm just trying to get out my pieces and try to keep my king safe. It is a little risky that I played f4 because now this diagonal is a little bit more open to the king long term, so that is a problem potentially. Play continues, trying to encroach on black space. Trying to keep mobilizing the pieces. Play continues. Here I'm just getting off of this diagonal in case there's ever some tactics later on where like this pawn is pinned or something like that. Opponent goes f5. And now what would you guys want to play here as white? So you could play en passant, that is an option. Or you could move this knight, or maybe there's something else. What would you guys want to do? So I decided to play en passant because my opponent's king is still in the middle. I want to try to rip things open if I can. I have a lot of ammo ready to come unleash hell on the black king. So I'm definitely trying to open things up. And here we have another decision. We could trade. Maybe there's something else we could do. What would you guys play in this position? So I noticed that we still have all this pressure down the file, and actually this pawn might be kind of weak. So I went rook e1. Actually, I had a different move in mind that I thought I'd played, but okay, I did rook e1, which is also same theme. I'm trying to apply pressure down this file, and even I was thinking I might even like move the queen at some point, and just that my rook is pointed at their queen and king, which is good. Okay, so now black castles. And now this is where the move I was thinking of, last move is what I played. Knight e to g5. Really applying pressure to this pawn now. So we're threatening to win the pawn. Black pushes. We take, opening up the diagonal for our bishop. And also we're just winning a pawn here. So we recapture. We have all of our pieces moving in. We have the bishops here. We have rooks in. It's looking like a pretty strong attack, but we got to find like the breakthrough. We got to find the finish. So in this position, our opponent goes pawn to h6. And this is the critical position of this game. So you guys can pause and give it some thought if you want to try to find the move I played in the game. I don't know that you'll find it. It's not necessarily the best move, but it's the move I played. There's a few good options. And yeah, pause and comment below what you think the answer is and like your reasoning as well, because I think there's multiple good answers. So give it some thought and I'll show you what I played in a second. Okay, so this was 4 in the morning, right? And let's say I was less I had less reservations than I might normally have. And I noticed that I almost have some checkmating ideas. Like if this knight wasn't here, I have check and maybe some sort of idea of some mates and some forks, some things like that. But you know, I was looking at, okay, maybe I can sack, but it doesn't work because they just replace the knight. It's not clear to me how we win this. So the move I played, the move I came up with was queen to h5. And I mean, it's objectively not good. The eval bar now has me at like pretty equal position, whereas before we had like a crushing advantage. But it's not that easy to find a move here for black. So in the game they took, which we'll look at when it comes up. But I mean, what else would you play here as black? It's not so easy. But I also don't exactly have an imminent threat. I was also threatening maybe some forking ideas. So yeah, let me know in the comments if you guys would have been happy about this as black or not. The computer says you can also take this way, which probably would have kind of ruined my idea. But the opponent took, and maybe you guys already figured out the line. If not, you can pause and try to find the continuation here for white. So move number one, check. Notice the rook, the rook and the knight. Why can I not draw this arrow? All right, the rook and knight are guarding this square, so we go check. King is forced to the corner. And then, what's the follow-up? Knight to g6. Checkmate. Look at this checkmate. Absolutely beautiful. And this game reminded me a lot of Lasker versus Thomas, a very famous game. If you guys aren't familiar, I'll put a link down below to a lecture from GM Akobian where I first saw that game, and he walks you through the process. And there's a segment of that game that has some very similar constructions here with like a knight coming in and some other things. I won't spoil any other details in that game, but yeah, if you haven't seen that, I highly recommend it. If you guys enjoy this, make sure to drop a like on the video. And if you want to learn more from the channel, make sure you subscribe. I hope to see you guys in the next video. Thanks a lot.